Good morning, Terrence. This is your favorite alien and Bubba sitting in for Paul Harvey today. And here's the special rest of the story that goes out to all the planet Earth. So I hope you understand this rest of the story and make some changes accordingly. So here is the rest of the story. Well, in a time in the not too distant future, very near future, in fact, you have the United Nations was sitting down and they were having their discussions. But you were missing one key guy in the General Assembly. You had the usual. August comes around and you have the usual states, heads of states go over there and do their annual uh, speech to the United Nations General Assembly. But when you look at the General Assembly, you didn't have a United States. Well, you had a Confederation of the Western, or Western Confederation. You had a Confederation in the South. You had Confederation of the 13 Originals and the Confederation of the Southwest and the Midwestern Confederation. All those were what's left of the United States, but they're member states of the UN. So you have these guys there, and they're doing their speeches, and all of a sudden there's a big ball of light that comes in, and there's this figure sitting there. He looks human, and he says, "I'm sorry to disturb you guys, but I'm here to give you a message." He said, 400 millennia ago, we started seeding planets, and this one was one of them. So, in a way, you guys are our children. We've been looking at you from time to time, but giving you hints here and there to help you grow up. But you never grew up. Your petty differences, your wars, the way you treat each other, you don't look at each other as the same beings. You look at each other as if you have a turban on, or if you're a wrong color, or if your eyes look different, and therefore we got to put you down or exploit you or whatever. But your terrible wars, your uh, ability to destroy, seems like you don't have you have ability to create, but you destroy that too. So we were looking for what talent you had. I can see you got none, no talent. So I'm here to tell you that therefore we are ending this experiment, effective immediately. And the guys from the Russia, China, and one of the confederations that used to be United States said, "Well, how about if you give us 24 hours and we'll change?" And he says, "Wait, you haven't changed in millennia. What's 24 of your hours going to do?" And he says, "Well, you got me intrigued. So I'm human, as you call it, so I got compassion, so I'll give you 24 hours, but I won't change a thing. I'll be back at this time tomorrow." So he left, and for the next 24 hours, you see those guys on the General Assembly going through text, figuring out what to do, screaming at each other. And when he comes back, they're all nicely dressed. And he says, "Well, 24 hours is back." And he said, here you go, Ambassador. We finally did it. And they hand him this manifesto. So he reads the manifesto and starts laughing big time. And he says, "Oh, I'm sorry, but I haven't been amused like this in millennia. You guys made me laugh, and that is good. Unfortunately, it doesn't help the situation." He says, "You offered me peace, and that proves one thing. You guys got talent for one thing, actually getting peace. But unfortunately, that's not what we were looking for. We're trying to breed you to be warriors, to fight the galaxy wars. But that you guys never proved. You guys always were petty and different. But to get peace? Oh, I'm going to be laughing. I'll take this to my superior, and this will be a joke for the next couple of centuries. Sorry about that. So long, and good riddance in oblivion." And he left. And of course, there was no more human beings on planet Earth. So now you know the rest of the story. This is your favorite alien, signing off.